EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Off the play fake. Flushed out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Caleb Chason. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he stays up. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 to 12. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. The 44-yard punt, they're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
firing quickly as Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 7. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
You ready? Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Coming. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Switch.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll drop this one off to Swift. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chase on 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And some space here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 25-yard line. 33 yards that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball. When you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll run with ETN. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going deep for Diggs. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, box truck.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. So don't say nothing. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 39.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
ETN once more. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devon Hamilton. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, Etienne. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. Touchdown! DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they're
trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And Diggs has it. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final try here for Allen. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. Touchdown, Bills. Jacob Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try to run with Swift. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Allen's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, Allen. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen Flush to his right. He'll get this off to Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. Nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. ETN on the toss right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Watch the boot. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check, 47. I got you. Hey, Haywood. Check, 47.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing is Allen on third. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the